going down, folks? It's your boy C23 back on the sticks once again with another Madden 17 franchise video for you guys, and we are already in week 6 of season 3 of the series, coming fresh off of our bye week where we discuss some player acquisitions, and we also began the scouting process for the new draft class. So if you guys haven't seen that video yet, or if you're new to the series, don't worry, I've got you covered. There should be a link on the screen to that video right about now, so go on ahead and check that video out and then come back and finish watching this one once you're done, just to make sure you're all caught up. Now, before we get into the gameplay against the Minnesota Vikings, here are the sliders that I'm going to be using for this game and probably for the rest of the season. This is a brand new slider set, and no, I did not create these. I have to give credit where it's due. These are sliders from the Aerial Sports Network that I'm trying out. I've been using them the last couple of days in practice mode, and I must admit, they are a lot different from my last slider set, you guys, and you guys are going to be able to see that during the gameplay in just a minute. But just in case you're interested in trying them out for yourself, I'm going to leave a link in the description in this video, or you can do a player and CPU slider search in whatever platform that you're using. I think he's got both Xbox One and PS4 sliders, so you guys can download them there. Now, getting into the gameplay, we come out on offense in this one, handing the ball off to Dre Eubanks off the left side, and there's no running room there. He picks up about 2 on the play. On second down, Matt Ryan takes the snap and dumps it off short to Dre Eubanks, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 3. We then go to Tevin Coleman on the carry, and he's able to pick up a first down and pick up a couple more on top of it. So on 1st and 10, Matt Ryan goes with the play action fake to Coleman and launches a pass downfield to Josh Gordon. He makes the grab and takes it all the way to the house and outruns about 5 Minnesota Vikings defenders in the process. What a play by Josh Gordon. He was able to exploit the hole in the cover 2, and Matt Ryan delivered a strike. And all Gordon had to do there was make the catch and turn upfield for an easy 7 points. And that's one thing that I think has been missing from our offense this season. The explosive plays for 20 yards or more really haven't been there this season like they have in years before. So we're going to have to come out and try to get more big plays in this one. Now, after the run play by AP, the Vikings get hit with a holding penalty, and they're backed up all the way to a 1st and 20. So they come out handing the ball off to AP again, and he picks up 3 on the play. 2nd and 17, Daniels dumps it off to Rudolph there, and there's another flag on the drive. This time it's going to go against the Falcons for a face mask penalty, so the Vikings are going to get all the yardage back that they lost for the hold a couple plays ago. The 1st and 10 carry goes to AP for a couple, bringing up a 2nd and 7. Daniels in the gun, under pressure, gets sacked. Taylor Till makes his presence felt early in this one, bringing down Daniel for the sack. Working against the former Falcon right tackle Ryan Schrader, Taylor Till's able to shed the block and bring down Chase Daniel on the play. This man right here has really been playing some inspired football from day one, coming into camp, bullying his way up the depth chart. The rookie has just been phenomenal. So getting back on defense, the Vikings have 3rd and forever, and we get to Daniel once again for a sack, and the Vikings are forced to punt. So on our next drive, we try to come out and get the ground game going, handing the ball off to Eubanks off the right side, and he picks up a couple on the play. 2nd and 8 now. Matt Ryan under center, forces it into coverage and is picked off by the linebacker Page, and he's going to take it all the way back to the house. And that was just a situation where I meant to throw the lob pass, but instead threw the bullet pass. I think had I lobbed it up, it probably would have been a completion because Kevin Body was going to be open near the sideline. So after going 3 and out on my next drive, Daniel comes out with the play action, throws downfield, and completes it to Treadwell. That's going to set up the Vikings on the plus side of the 50 at the 43-yard line. On the next play on 1st and 10, Peterson gets the carry and runs right into 2 Falcons defenders for a gain of 4. On 2nd and 6 now, Daniel handing it off to AP, and he runs right into the Falcons D-line for only a gain of a couple. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 4, and the Falcons defense has a shot to get off the field. Daniel takes the snap and completes the pass downfield to Stephon Diggs, and the tackles made by Westmoreland at the 23. Later in the drive on 2nd and 10, Peterson gets the carry, but runs right into a wall of red jerseys for a loss of 3. So 3rd and 13 here, Daniel with the play action, has a clean pocket, throws downfield, and completes it to Treadwell in the end zone. What a pass right there. Chase Daniel dropped it right in the bucket to Treadwell. That was a nice play. So looking to respond to the Vikings score, Matt Ryan comes out with an empty backfield, takes the snap, and goes down on the play. Joseph getting to Matt Ryan, bringing him down for the sack, and that's going to set up a 2nd and 15. So we go with the toss play to Coleman off the right side. Coleman gets some running room and gets pushed out of bounds by the linebacker, but not before he picks up a huge chunk of yardage on the play. So on 1st and 10 here, Matt Ryan with the 7-step drop completes it to Hooper for a diving grab right there. That was a nice catch by Hooper. Next play, 1st and 10. Ryan goes with the slant to Julio Jones, who takes it all the way up to the 11-yard line on top of the face mask penalty there, so we're going to pick up more yardage and be given a 1st and goal from the 2. So we come out trying to go with the toss play to Coleman, but the Vikings defense is not having that. We end up losing yardage on the play. So on 2nd and goal here, Matt Ryan under pressure is fortunate enough to get rid of it and not have it picked off. So looking at a 3rd and goal, Ryan fires into the end zone, complete to Kevin Body for the touchdown, and the Falcons are able to come back and respond, but Matt Ryan really needed to get rid of that quick because the pressure was closing in. So on the Vikings' next drive on 1st and 10, AP gets the carry, but he's met by Desmond Trufant, and he loses 4 on the play. 2nd and 14 now. Peterson with another carry goes up the middle and gets a pretty nice gain on the play. So now the Vikings are looking at 3rd and 6. Daniel in the gun has time in the pocket, throws it over to Diggs, but the pass is broken up by Westmoreland. But look at the way he breaks his pass up, you guys. It goes right off of his visor. His arms are flailing all over the place. I don't know what just happened right there, but what a heads-up play by Sherrod Westmoreland. So getting back on offense here on 2nd and 11, Matt Ryan with the hard play action boot, waiting for somebody to uncover downfield, and completes a pass to Julio Jones for a 14-yard pickup. So that's going to set up a 1st down from the 44. Ryan then comes out under center, fires near the sideline, and the pass is broken up. That was a dangerous pass there. It could have been picked off by the rookie Mundy. On 2nd and 10, Coleman gets the carry and picks up about 5 on the play, bringing up 3rd down now. Matt Ryan comes out in the gun, takes the snap, setting up the screenplay to Tevin Coleman. He cuts it back inside and does not pick up the 1st down there. So we're forced to punt it away to Minnesota, and they take over on 1st and 10. Daniel then goes play action and is taken down immediately by Ryan Shazier. He came screaming in from the linebacker position, getting to Daniel before he can get rid of the ball. And that always makes me nervous, you guys. Whenever I send the blitz against a play action, I'd say about 70% of the time I end up getting burned by it, but that time I was able to get home. So with the Vikings looking at a 3rd and 15 situation, Daniel comes out in the gun, waiting for somebody to get open, but Vic Beasley is right there to apply the pressure and force him to get rid of it. So we end up taking over after the punt. On 1st and 10 here, Matt Ryan fakes the screen and dials up the deep ball to Julio Jones, who goes up and makes the grab. And I don't know, you guys, I don't know how the Vikings could be so disrespectful, leaving a rookie corner in one-on-one coverage against arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL. That's a mismatch every time. So the big play to Julio sets up a 3rd and goal touchdown grab by Dre Eubanks, and we're able to retake the lead as the 2nd quarter starts to wind down. So on the Vikings' next possession, Daniel takes the snap, goes with the play action to AP, completes it to Treadwell, but gets blown up by Keanu Neal. The ball's knocked loose and the Falcons are able to recover it. And that was just a monster of a hit by Neal. I'm not sure if Treadwell spent enough time in the film room this week, because you do not run across the middle of the field against Keanu. So after recovering the fumble, we take over at the 47 and hand it off to Tevin Coleman, who's tackled instantly by Junior Gillette, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. Ryan then goes play action and gets it over to the tight end, Austin Hooper, who picks up about 6 on the play, bringing up 3rd and 3. Dre Eubanks then gets the carry, finds a crease, turns on the afterburners, and he is gone. Dre Eubanks with a 40-yard touchdown run on the play gives the Falcons even more separation as we get closer to the 2nd half. Moving into the 3rd quarter now on the Vikings' first possession, Adrian Peterson gets the carry and has all kinds of running room. He picks up a 1st down on the play. Next play, Peterson with another carry off the left side, but he's tackled after a 2-yard gain. So on 2nd and 8, Peterson again with another carry on the drive and has a similar result as the last play, going nowhere. So with Chase Daniel and the Vikings looking at a 3rd and long, we dial up the heat and Jalen Collins gets to Chase Daniel for a sack. So the defense forces the Vikings 3 and out, getting the ball back to Matt Ryan in the offense. But after a 2nd and 8 play action, Matt Ryan throws it right to Kendricks, and he's going to take it all the way in for a score. And that is the last thing that we needed right there, throwing a pick 6, because we had all the momentum and we were possibly going to put this game out of reach. So now that the Vikings are back in it, we try to get the ground game going with Eubanks, and he ends up losing a yard on the play. On 2nd and 11 here, Matt Ryan takes the snap under center and tries to get it to Kevin Body, but the pass is broken up, incomplete, bringing up a 3rd and 11 now. Ryan then with the 7-step drop looks downfield and throws it right into coverage. Harrison Smith was just waiting to go up and come down with the pick on that play. And that's really a pass that should have never been thrown. That was a horrible read by me. So after throwing interceptions on consecutive drives, Matt Ryan is forced to take a seat on the bench, and the moment that all of you have been waiting for is finally here. Our rookie first-round pick, Zach Anderson, breaks the huddle ready for his first NFL snap. And out of the gun, Anderson gets it over to Tevin Coleman on the screenplay, and Zach Anderson's first professional pass is completed for 8 yards. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 2. Anderson again coming out in the shotgun, holds on to the ball too long and takes the sack. The rookie's going to need to adjust to the speed of the NFL game and learn to get rid of those. He cannot take those sacks. So looking at a 3rd and long now, Anderson makes an adjustment at the line, takes the snap, and with good pass pro, completes a pass to KB and gets a huge gain on the play. Zach Anderson really showed poise and arm strength on this play, standing tall in the pocket, waiting for Kevin Body to get open, and delivers a strike outside of the numbers where only KB can go and make the grab. But later in the drive on 2nd and 1, Coleman gets the toss, attacking the left side and gets lit up by Harrison Smith. The ball pops loose and the Vikings recover. That makes 3 straight possessions where we turn over the ball. We are literally handing the Vikings points because they end up getting a field goal on that drive. And then on the very next possession, Chase Daniel throws complete to Stephon Diggs, and he's going to take that all the way to the house. And just like that, the Vikings have retaken control of this game. So looking to stabilize the offense, Dan Quinn goes back to the running game, and Dre Eubanks breaks loose into the open field, taking it all the way up to the 36-yard line before he gets brought down. So the huge play by Eubanks gives us a 1st and 10 from the 36. Anderson with the play action fake to Eubanks dials up the deep ball to Josh Gordon, but the pass is broken up incomplete. So on 3rd down, Anderson just dumps it off across the middle to KB for an easy 1st down conversion, and now we set up shop in the red zone. So on 1st and 10, Anderson in the gun completes it short to Austin Hooper there. He only picks up 5 yards on the play. Then on 2nd down, Anderson looking across the middle completes it to Julio Jones for yet another 1st down on the drive. So on 1st and goal here, Eubanks gets the carry, and after a couple of yards, he goes down at the 3-yard line. So for the sake of time, moving ahead a couple plays to 3rd and goal, Zach Anderson calls his own number with the QB keeper and dives in for the touchdown on the sneak. The Vikings immediately respond by driving downfield and setting up shop at the 30, taking the snap in the gun, handing the ball off to Adrian Peterson, and he rumbles forward for a few yards on the play. On 2nd and 4, Daniel takes the snap in the gun, but the pocket collapses around him and he goes down for the sack. Keon Fontenot and Vic Beasley both are credited with half a sack on that play. So that brings up a 3rd and 11, and once again the pressure gets to Daniels, and this time instead of taking the sack, he gets rid of it. But the Vikings were in field goal range there, and they end up knocking it through and retaking the lead. So now it's up to our young rookie phenom quarterback Zach Anderson to step up and be clutch. On 1st and 10 from the 25, Zach Anderson completes a pass to KB, and he's able to get out of bounds, stopping the clock. On the next play on 1st and 10, Anderson gets it to Coleman on the screenplay, and he picks up 15 yards before being pushed out of bounds. A couple plays later on 2nd and 7, Anderson with an empty backfield steps up in the pocket and delivers a strike to Julio Jones for a 1st down. And that was a clutch throw by Anderson, because not only does it give us a 1st down, it puts us into a much more manageable field goal position. And after a couple of short runs by Eubanks, we march out the field goal unit, and the kick is good. What a crazy way to come from behind and give Zach Anderson his first win as an NFL quarterback. Now, since you guys have seen a little bit of Zach Anderson in game action, do you think that it's time to make the change at quarterback permanent, or should we continue to roll with Matt Ryan as a starter? I think I already have the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you guys anyway. Go on ahead and drop me a comment below and let me know what you think. Anyways, folks, that's all the time I got in this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.